Mark and Karen Owen had a dream to turn an empty shell into a thriving food business, leaving their former careers in London to establish a chocolate factory in Haverfordwest.
Mark and I both have a background in sales and marketing, but I started out with the summer job when I was just 18 after my A-levels in a local chocolate factory. So I was doing the demonstrations to the tourists then and working in the chocolate production facility and in the cafe, and did some sales for them as well. So that's our background, and then we've gone into the business side together. So we're really enthusiastic now about starting a brand new venture here in Pembrokeshire.
So we're opening a chocolate factory that is a tourist attraction. So that's essentially what we're doing. We want to be able to inspire other people to enjoy chocolate as much as we do. We want to tap into the fantastic tourist industry that is within the Southwest Wales and Pembrokeshire specifically, and we think that it's a perfect combination. It's a perfect marriage for us.
We're slightly nervous with it being such a new venture, and obviously you can see that we're still very much in the early stages and still building the business literally from grassroots.
There's a lot riding on this for us. You know, it's a big risk, it's a big gamble. You know, we both had good jobs. We were doing well. There was no reason for us to do this apart from an internal motivation. And there's a lot at stake. So the nerves are under control. We're excited, quietly nervous, but yeah, we're riding the wave of excitement at the moment.
6 weeks later, and the Wickedly Welsh Chocolate Company is open for business, and the hard work is already paying off.
But it's been amazing. We've had fantastic response from locals and visitors, so we're delighted with how things have gone so far.
We've had to draw on all of the experience that we've developed and evolved over the last few years. You know, there's things like branding, things like value propositions, come up with the flavours, the product, the portfolio, you know, understand routes to market, really understand, you know, what our customers were going to look like, what are they ultimately going to be looking for, what would they consider to be value, and all of these things needed to all happen before we could actually even finish painting the walls.
10 members of staff have been recruited locally, and their training has been key to the early success.
But we need quite an array of different skills. We obviously need some producers in the chocolate facility. We need some people helping us out with demonstrations to groups of tourists. And we need people to help us in the cafe and the shop, and also out on the road with the sales and obviously the creativity and behind the scenes in the marketing and that sort of thing. So it's quite a broad spectrum of skills we need. We've got an induction phase, which is really to familiarise everybody with the premises and what we need from the staff, but also the crucial things like the food hygiene that's so important to us here. So we've got a training programme in place, and then we're developing each individual person in line with their role and what they'd like to do from a career point of view.
This business isn't just about producing the raw ingredient. It also offers an educational element, demonstrations of how the chocolate is made, and of course, a chance to taste the finished product. It's meant a huge change for the whole family, but the next phase of the business is already in sight.
We're a very small, young business still, but we've got a run rate, we've got a good footfall. We're already slightly ahead of target. You plan for the worst, but you hope for the best. So we're slightly ahead of a conservative target, but we're there. We are working with wholesalers as well, so we're talking to the larger wholesaler guys who feed into the retail community. So we're looking at that as an opportunity. We're looking at export. We're looking at evolving and developing the proposition even further with partnerships with other organisations around here.
Karen, you said that you just loved working with chocolate. How does it feel now to be working in the Welsh food industry?
It's fabulous. We walk in the door now and our building smells of chocolate. That's what I've always wanted to achieve, so it's fantastic to be here. Mark and I's background isn't traditionally in food, so it's fantastic. You know, I had the experience many years ago with chocolate, but it's fantastic to be back into it now and learning a whole new set of skills, so it's really great.